A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Going up top for Kupp. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He will push his way down to about the 14. Allen Bailey in on the stop.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They run with Hunt. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go now.
Mahomes now on first down. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Goff. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Allen Bailey in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. 1st down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Super 66.
The final shot before break here. Goff flushed out right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks as time expires in the 1st half. And the Rams add on to their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it?
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Michael Brockers in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll run. This is Hunt. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Super 66.
On first down, it's gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Santos now to add the PAT. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
The Chiefs on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Allen Bailey in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And Ndamukong Suh in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. On second down, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Green 90. Green 90.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Mark Barron. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. Should their woes on offense continue, that's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Here's Gurley now. Toss right. Oh, he shifts past him. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
A shotgun snap for Gone. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now the point after try for Santos. Santos with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Slow. Left.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's here when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 3rd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Mahomes going to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. He's got a man, complete. Give him 30 yards there. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. Now it's Mahomes again. The Conley's got it over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He's got the hook up with Conley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he comes back with one complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley, and he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Throwing now. Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Go, 12, go.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Merlin.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
We're good.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. That one goes for 24 yards.
And they just hit another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game, and however it turns out, it turns out.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Goff going to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.